Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Rams offense to go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Rams will punt this one away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So Colorado's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. This offense has it with really good field position. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And they're able to get him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the play on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Lewis. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play fake. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Young. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Buffaloes getting set on first and 10. Tight end now in motion. In the red area, it's Young. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Rams moving quickly to the line.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to...
Maybe a crease. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rams in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Fareed. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is... Makes a grab and room to run. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Bucks! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with Coach Moore at halftime. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Trying to run, it's Young. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll give it to Brown.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.